Hello, and welcome to this video, Keeping Your Top Talent. Hi, I'm Joyce Weiss, communication coach known as Queen of Conflict Resolution. And the information in this slide deck came from HR interviews that I had with some of the best thought-provoking leaders that I've met. And some of them said to me that our company, we give exit interviews, and that's where we learn on how to improve. Yay! Others shared with me, our top leadership, they don't believe in exit interviews. We just let people go, and it's the same old, same old. So are you ready to find out some of the greatest solutions? Here we go. Here's your answer. Check in with your top talent when you see them sink before they leave. How can you reignite their enthusiasm for work so they say, I love my job? They felt that at one time. Now all of a sudden you see them not motivated, not participating in meetings. So instead of not going up to them, find out what's going on. What challenges are they facing? What keeps them up at night? We need to understand their motivation. What drives them? What stops them? Maybe it's time for them to change. Maybe they've outgrown their position and they're looking for a different kind of career. Probably nothing you can do about that. But I'm going to tell you one thing, and I'm going to be interested in your comments afterwards if you agree or not. It's usually not about the money. Find out. These are some of their motivations. Stability. Do they feel safe? Do they feel and do they know where they belong in the organization? Are they concerned that the company is still going to be in business 5, 10, 15 years from now? Relationships. Some of your team, they need face-to-face. And in this world where we're still doing a lot of Zoom and team meetings online, figure out together how can they still have these great relationships without feeling alone. Recognition. You know yourself. Some of you need to have that award, the recognition in front of other peers for a job well done, or others say, leave me alone, let me do my job. If I'm doing something wrong, come up to me and let me know. Training opportunities. Find out what do they need. Maybe you have training opportunities right within your organization. Or there's so many online courses. Maybe it's coaching. Resources. This is a big one. When expectations are too high and your top talent is feeling squeezed and not listened to, and they don't have the right resources, do they feel free to voice this concern? Or are they going to be looked upon as one of the complainers? So make sure that they have enough resources. And the last one, and there are so many more motivations, is freedom. Some of your colleagues, team members, they are free. They don't need to have anybody watch over them. They know that if they make a mistake, someone's going to be there and tell them. That's one kind of person. Then another kind, they need delegation. They need more order. That's just how we are. We're all wired differently. So there are two things that I find in my coaching practice. People, many of them, don't feel heard and they don't feel secure. If they don't feel heard, maybe they voiced their concern at a meeting and then they were rejected or they were demeaned in front of the group. You're not going to hear from them again. If you notice that they're starting to sink, figure out how to have that conversation. Or secure. They don't come out and say, where do I belong here? But find out where they do belong and share with them, hey, we're expecting to give you a promotion, or we want to make sure that you know that you're an important part of the team. So we have two options. Option number one, don't do anything because you feel uncomfortable having this conversation. If you do this, and don't worry if that's you, I find that many of my clients who come to me come for one reason, so they can learn how to have tough conversations. If you don't have this conversation, your top talent will still feel unappreciated, feel stuck, and ready to jump ship. Or I vote for option number two. Take that risk to ask these important questions. You may not solve all of their issues. The thing is, they're going to feel heard and safer. I can't wait to hear your comments after you watch the video. What do you do to keep your top talent? Please share. You know, I'm going to respond. Well, I invite you to be a guest on my blog and show, Kick Conflict to the Curb. All you have to do is call me, send me an email, and I'll give you all the details. It's easy. It's only a 30-minute interview. And the great part is you get to see it afterwards. And I have to have your stamp of approval before I put it on my show. You can reach me at 248-681-5831 or send me an email, joyce@joyceweiss.com. You can even get a hold of me if you want to have a 20-minute laser-focused coaching session on how to keep your top talent and some of the challenges you have. I invite you. That's why my phone number's there. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you're going to find over 200 videos on HR topics, motivation, interviews from thought-provoking leaders, and so much more. Well, I thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Joyce Weiss. Until next time, remember, you get what you tolerate.